How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Fast Hands Gaming. I'm your boy Fast. So today we're going to be doing a quick summon session on the relic event, and then I'm going to go over the current tier list. Now that when I do this, it'll be based off of my opinion, so do keep that in mind. There is not really an official tier list, but I do feel like I understand the game well enough, obviously at this point, where I can make a educated guess of what the tier is. Now, unfortunately, I have been really busy and playing Magnum Quest and Clone Wars. So, unfortunately, I don't have as many relics this event as I usually would like. And you're wondering why I'm going for Dark? Well, because, you know what? I'm tired of looking at 12-star Hehta and all those Zali copies, and I just want to get them done. So, that's what we're going to do. Do I need anything in Dark? No, because I have everything I need. But I need food, so I'm just going to do it. And with the whole Grimm being nerf thing, it's kind of honestly, at least on my main account, made me just, well, not depressed, but it just, why really push him at this point? I was really excited about it, and then, but you know, hey, the masses wanted it, so they guess what? Congratulations. There you go. Nothing special at all. So, let's go ahead and go over what I consider to be the current tier list. Obviously, starting with S+, is going to be Enule. She is going to be nerfed, but until we know exactly 100% of what that is going to be, she is still going to be the top-ranked hero. She is up there by herself. She has the crown for now. Next, we're going to be going down to the S-class heroes, which I don't feel like ever really changed. So, and there's no specific order I'm going to go over these. They're all in the same class. So, obviously, you have Xavier. He is the godlike granddaddy of this game. Obviously, the revive is invaluable. Almost every team typically will run at least one Xavier, making him obviously an S+ or S-class type hero. And then we have all of the dark heroes. Well, first off, DD. He came out and was absolutely amazing, then was easily overshadowed by Enule. However, with his speed and his curse, and then with his silence when he dies, he's still easily an S-class hero. Typically one of the least dark heroes, I would say. If you don't already have a damage dealer, or if you have a damage dealer, I would always tell people to go for DD first in obviously dark. And then obviously we have the queen, the next queen down, which is going to be Hehta. Amazing AoE, one of the best AoEs in the game. Yeah, not a whole lot else to say about her. She is still going to be easily S-class. She bounces between being better and on the same level as Zali, but because of her AoE, she, in my opinion, will always be better than Zal. And then we have, obviously, Zal. Probably one of the most loved dark heroes in the game. He's gone through multiple changes. Easily so, one of the best, especially in the dark faction. Yeah, I mean, it's Zal. I still wouldn't buy him out of the starter pack because there's just going to be other stuff that you're going to want. Next, some people may not understand this, but last, I'm going to say, is currently in the S-class rank only because of his buff to light and nature heroes. If you didn't already know, the meta for the most part is light and nature. Some people might throw in, you know, Zal, Hehta, or DD in there, but for the most part, it's all light and nature, which makes him and his crit. Obviously, he's just used for Enule. He's just an Enule enabler, but still, because of what he does for her, I would still consider him still have gone up to an S-class. And then we have, obviously, Wise, who is easily come into his own. Almost every team who does not have Wise easily gets stomped into the ground. He is just really good with his buff, debuff. Obviously, again, for what was Grimm and Enule. And then I would say I'm going to put Aurel in S-class as well. Now, mind you, my other account has her 13-star pure damage, but she has proven still that under the right build, at 13 stars, she is still a force to be reckoned with. Obviously, it's hard to deal with certain things when you've got heroes like Enule in the game. But still, I would still consider her a S-class hero, hands down. Now, I would have originally put Grimm in S+ with Enule, because before his nerf coming, he was just great. I loved him. I mean, I keep telling you guys that I'm really upset about this. But from what I've heard in testing and whatnot, I can't even honestly feel like I'm safe to... I don't think it's safe to even put him in S-class. I think he's going to easily A+, but time will tell. We'll have to see what happens when he actually is out and we have more people playtesting him. Next, we will go down to A+ class. Now I'm going to drop this down. Zinx is easily one of the best carries in the game. I always tell people to go with him or Icarus. However, compared to honestly running Hehta or Zali or Enule, obviously, or even I'd say even Arel, he kind of still has fallen off. And I don't know if it's because the sheer fact that I feel like I've played him my entire 2 years playing. I was so happy to have him. He kind of goes back and forth. I still love him a lot, but I just think with the current meta, he's just, you need more as well. You need more. He does a lot, but you need more to be in the S class at this point. Zygor, absolutely my favorite hero in the game still. Love him to death. Love it, I've talked about this hero throughout my entire videos. I've shown you guys he's easily able to carry through the dungeon just as well as Icarus and other heroes. He easily can be a damage dealer. He is overall probably the best A+ hero in the game. I would tell people if you had to build, absolutely did not need an attack build or just wanted a good solid hero, he is still super solid in my mind. You can build him multiple different ways, a lot of different things you can technically do with him. Easily A+. Next, we're going to be going on to, obviously, Icarus is going to be an A+ hero. Easy carry. I just think he falls off endgame. I just don't think he's as good as all the other light and dark heroes. And honestly, with Wise and Hehta and Lass and Enule, I don't see him being that good compared to the rest of them. He is free to play, so he's still easily and can carry you throughout almost all the game. So he is still an A+ hero. Next, we're going to go ahead and I honestly would say missed A+, at least if nothing else than for 3v3 at 13 star, not 12 star. She kind of, when 13 star came out, she went right back up. I'd say almost to S class, and then easily fell right back down once we got other, more heroes became S class. She's just another one of those heroes that will bounce between tiers depending on the current meta. Obviously, she combos really well with Lass. You can go nature water, but yeah. Next, I will say Osse is probably A+. He kind of is still falling off even from, the healing with DD and the curse. And I mean, I liked him testing with Grimm because obviously how I had my Grimm was to really try to use that shield. And obviously that meant he didn't have a way to heal or anything like that. So I was trying to use Osse as a way to continue to increase his health. However, now with Grimm being gone, he kind of just falls off. Obviously, my build is different from other people's builds. You can go to CC resist or you can go all attack. But if you go all on the attack, don't be surprised if he instantly dies within round 2. Next, sorry, give me 1 second. I absolutely hate those dogs. Anyway, realistically, I think that if we were to go through anything else, I don't really... Well, you know what? I'll say already. Yes, I will say that he can still be really good at A+. He's got that stun, so if you go all in on trying to make him fast and stun, you know, a lot of people liked him. And I don't think I've seen him as much, obviously, because the meta has changed, but that doesn't mean that he deserves to go down in a rank. But yeah, I think up to that point, there's not really any other hero that is going to be worthy of the A+. And then everything else, honestly, after this point is pretty much A or less. I have no experience with Pastera. Some people like her, but I would say at least a B. Arien, I've never really tested her, so I could guess. But from the play style that I've seen, I'd say A. Charon is easily B class type hero. I don't even think I'll ever decide to build him. Obviously, C class, easy. He's just not good. And then, Phalanx. I'm gonna say between right now until things change, between A and A+. You know, when before a Grimm or Enule came out, he was definitely the hero to have. He was amazing. I had him at 13 star. I loved him. And then Enule came out, and then Grimm came out, and, you know, he dropped down. And then the summoners changed how they, you know, their abilities. So he has fallen off, but he might catch back on, but between A and A+. And then, obviously in Dark, you're going to have Renak. If he gets a buff of some sorts, maybe he'll go up to an A class. Right now he's only used for linking, which in my mind is just, you know, if you're just building a hero just for the linking and you don't plan to play it, that just means it's just a garbage hero. You know, at that point you might as well just run con, right? But yeah, that is my current tier list. Obviously Moblin's not out, but you know, I'm not going to talk about that yet. So yeah, you know, like I said, this is my tier list. I'm not going to put in anything that's not red border, so there is that.